Today we have a lot of stuff we got to do on the Subaru. We have a lot of cleaning and prepping of the motor to get it ready for when all the gaskets arrive tomorrow, so we can slap all the gaskets together and drop the motor back in. But in the spirit of Vlogmas, we're gonna go to the parade first. Courtney is a big fan of like doing the Christmas parades. She was making fun of me, so she's looking out the window so that I can get through this in one saying. But we're gonna go down the parade. I'm not gonna bore you guys with it, but I'm gonna practice a little bit of the B-roll stuff while we're there. So I'll get you guys a little bit of B-roll stuff at the parade, just for the Vlogmas spirit, and then we'll come back and we'll start working on the Subaru. I also noticed that you guys have noticed the quality change in 2 videos ago because I actually broke my wide angle lens for my camera, so I'm using like the kit lens, which is like nicer quality, it just doesn't go as wide. And then like for instance yesterday's video, the entire thing was G7X except at the end, and like the G7X is a great camera to like film on, but the quality's just not there. But like it's there, but in comparison to this camera, it's just not. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today, I actually have to machine these heads. Well, here's the thing. Emerson has the machining tool. And by tool, I just mean he has basically like a straight edge that you lay down and you see if the heads are warped. Now, these heads never overheated on me because they weren't leaking horribly bad, but they were leaking. So I never got to the point where it actually overheated. I'm hoping they'll be all right. And basically what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and clean these up to the best of my ability. And if they're bad and if they're warped, then we'll send them to a machine shop and see if the machine shop can fix them for us. I know the machine shop can fix them for us, but we'll get them fixed properly. But what I'm gonna try and do is just start by doing it myself. So Emerson's gonna be here soon. We're just gonna start trying to tackle these, get them as clean as we possibly can, and hopefully we don't have to send it to a machine shop. Also, yesterday, I've been telling you guys about this bell housing and how it's been leaking. And yesterday when I was at Lordcoat, I was telling him that, you know, I need a new seal and blah, blah. And you guys have been saying this, but I just completely, for whatever reason, didn't really hear you guys. I need a new rear main seal. So that's where all the oil is coming from. It's coming from behind this clutch. There's like a seal to the actual motor and it's leaking, and that's why it's leaked all up in this bell housing. That's why everything is so custy. It'll be cool to actually get you guys content with this and get out there and start ripping this thing around and get my garage back, because my garage is just a complete disaster right now. You just can't do anything. So this is what the heads look like before. This is like what they look like when they came out of the motor. Now, what I'm gonna be trying to do, listen to me before you guys freak out. The reason everybody says do not use blades on this is because instead of taking like a blade like this, you know, and just slowly, not even pushing, but just scraping, people gouge into things, people cut things, like people don't know what they're doing, and they rough up the surface, and that's gonna make it leak because now your metal is completely destroyed. What I'm gonna do is literally take a blade, a fresh one, not this one, and I'm just legit just gonna touch it to the surface and just push it across. So like there will be no cutting, there will be nothing. There's literally no force on this. Not saying it's the best way, whatever, but like I'm saying, I'm gonna try and do as much as I can. And a lot of you guys keep commenting, you know, rebuild the motor while it's apart, do this, do that. I've said this 100 times, we don't know what we're doing with this motor, if we're gonna keep it, if we're gonna boost it, what we're gonna do. For now, we're just doing this. If I have to take it apart, I have to take it apart again. For you guys, yeah, it makes sense. While you're in there, do everything you need. But for me, this is my job. So if I have to take it apart again, then I have to do it again, whatever. That's my game plan, and I don't wanna waste much time. Like I said, I wanna get this as prepped as possible. So let's see what we can make happen. Basically all like the raised stuff is off now. So you guys saw before there was like a little bit of black rings around here. It was just a little bit worse, and anything that's raised is now off. And I had a sponge somewhere. It's like a really aggressive sponge. And I was gonna start with that before I go to the Scotch Pad, because the Scotch Pad's more aggressive, and I was just gonna use the sponge and just kind of... Alright, like we're not making like the world's most crazy progress, but like that compared to this is definitely, like, we're definitely getting somewhere with this. It looks pretty good. So obviously that didn't do as much as I was hoping it would do. This one was the one that was worse when we pulled it out of the motor. So this one, it's clearly worse still. I have these scouring pads, they're like Scotch Brite, but basically I have these ones because the blue ones are like not as aggressive. So the blue one's like an all-purpose cleaner, and then the gray or whatever color the other one is like equivalent to a Scotch Brite, which is like really aggressive. So I got these ones, that way I can start lighter and work my way up. I know it's just I know that this block is made of whatever it is, and I'm pretty sure that it would take a lot to do damage to this, erring on the side of caution, I'm gonna start, like I said, always with the lighter stuff and work my way up. That's just the way I do it. You guys can jump right into the most aggressive stuff ever if you want to, but that's not the way I roll. Alright, so this is where we got with the Scotch Pads. I literally started with the blue one and it just started disintegrating like instantly, so I switched to the green or gray or whatever. And like, I think it did a pretty good job. It's got them pretty clean. This one's not as good as this one. I spent more time on this one. But I've been doing this for a while. Like, I've probably been doing this for like about an hour since I got the Scotch Pads out, like just going at it. I mean, it's not quick, but it is looking like it's working a bit. So Emerson just got here, and Emerson has like the feeler tools, which is, where's the tools, bro? Literally, it's like checking your brakes. It's like this little thing. Can you guys focus on that? Yeah. You like put the thing in and see how thick your brakes are. That's like what this is. You put a flat piece of metal across like the top here, and then you like put this feeler in, and if it goes like we googled our specs are what? 0.05 millimeters. So basically you take out like the one that's 0.05 and just like you put the bar across, and like if this goes under, then it's bent beyond what specs is, and then you need to get it resurfaced. So that's not gonna be my job, that's gonna be your job. You wanna get the feeler out, bro? The only thing with doing the Scotch Pad is like, I don't know if you guys will be able to focus in here. There's like little Scotch Pad pieces all up in here, so we're gonna have to like flush the entire head out before we put it all back together. Are you gonna come help me? Dude, there's definitely gonna be more than that. That camera can't even focus on this. This is like a hair. You're telling me if this thing's bent more than a hair, it's not gonna work? It's tight. Tight? That one's really tight. The middle's a little loose. You want me to go right here? It's loose right there. It's tight. That's tight. You pressing? So I don't know what the middle's issue is, but I think the middle should just get over it for today and fit, because we don't want to send this thing out to a shop. Do you want to let me in first like you did last time? Or do you want me just to poke? Okay, you poke. We're doing it. I'm gonna get stuck. Nothing. Uh-oh. I always come in too hot and then I jam it. Good. So, this one is perfectly fine. This one had absolutely no spots. And this one, the only issue seems to be like literally right in the center. This is the driver's side when it's in the motor. This one's in the driver's side. Anyways,
placing the seal.
Do you know all the oil also? You know the oil that's been in the bell housing? That's the rear main seal behind the clutch. So we got to pull that out too. So I don't know. We're gonna have to discuss.
We need a second opinion.
Options. Okay, options were just quickly discussed. Emerson said he's gonna take this head to work tomorrow, and then he's gonna get them to double check it, like people that actually do this all the time. They'll double check it, and if they say confirmed with what we found, yes, it needs to be machined. Since this one's fine and this one's not, well, more than likely, if they can, they'll get this machined, but I think, just from general consensus of mileage and motor, it's probably been machined before. The only other thing that could stand in the way is if it's been machined too many times, we might not be able to get it machined again, in which case we'll have to discuss other options. Where we're leaving it right now is that tomorrow this probably won't go back in the car like I was hoping, because we're gonna have to get it checked. And for the meantime, I'll just put the rest of it back together and keep on trucking, dude. Keep on trucking. There's two things we have to do tonight still. Pull the clutch off to get to the rear main seal, and that CV boot needs to come off. So you pick which one you want to do first. You want to tackle it right now? I'll jack this bad boy up. It's not horrible. And it's not oil soaked, which is good. Wow. Okay, here you go. Oh my god, dude, how is that so heavy? That's what they mean when they say lightweight flywheel upgrade, eh? This thing's 1,000,000 pounds. Do you think that's what's leaking though? It doesn't even look wet there.
I know.
Like, I don't know, I've never replaced one of these or needed to, but my question is, oil's at the bottom and on the side, but the bell housing was completely full top to bottom. So if it was leaking out of here...
Also, there's probably like the wind.
Oh yeah, the wind can spread it up, but if it was leaking out of here, don't you think it would be at least all the way around in here? Because this does not look like it's leaking from here. At all. It doesn't look like anything ever came out of there. This looks like it's come up through the bottom. This looks like it's from the CV boots blowing and going up through the inspection plate on the flywheel. I don't even want to open that plate.
Why?
That's the plate of doom. That's literally called the plate of doom on the internet. You open that and you can see directly into your motor, and then you're like, oh, it's really, really toast. And I don't want to know. So why don't we just tighten those bolts, hope it's not coming from there, and call it a day? Or we just open it. Okay, fine. We can open it. It honestly doesn't look too bad in there. Do you think this could have contributed to some of the leaking too? The fact that this was like the most garbage seal ever?
Yeah.
This car has issues, like teenage girl issues. Issues that really aren't a big deal, but it makes them a big deal because it's a Subaru. It's like, oh, my plate of doom's leaking. We're just gonna flood your entire bell housing. Like, get over it. So far, I have never done one of these before, and I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. So this, we're not reusing because it's trash, and the new boot comes with a new one. It's so greasy, man. The juice from this boot. The juice from the boot is everywhere.
I'm becoming the best at it and mastering myself and seeing what I have within me. If you decide to drop your buckets where you are and develop your gifts, I grant you, you will never ever be without. I grant you that your gifts will take you places that will literally amaze you.
Oh, we need the clip out of here. I almost just threw this whole thing in the garbage. And now we just gotta wait till the other boot comes in tomorrow or something. You can slide it back on, put everything back on, put it together, you're good to go. Okay, so that's done, this is done. We got some good progress in today. You want me to wrap that up for you?
Oh yeah. See you later.
What? Oh shit. I didn't even think that one through.
Yes.
Oh, I'm just kidding, something. Okay, dude, that's how you're taking it, alright?
Lay it on the other side.
That's for you, that's your lunch. Take that to work.
I went to Costco and I got laundry detergent. And it came with this thing.
Yeah, you put that in your dishwasher. It does the Harlem Shake.
Put that there. Velcro. And she's not going anywhere.
Okay, bro.
Okay.
Thank you for taking this to work tomorrow.
I'll let you
Text
know
me.
about the bad news tomorrow.
Yeah. Let me know how much damage is gonna be done. Alright, let's put on these Vlogmas lights. I'm getting right into, like, Vlogmas is more than just uploading every day. How about the spirit? Are they bright enough? Can you even see them? If you turn that off, my face looks hella greasy. This is one of those things where normally I would have just taken today and probably tomorrow and made one video for you guys that was more entertaining and whatever. Like, that's the way I do things. I don't upload every day, so my stuff, I usually take my time, wait until I have enough content for good entertaining stuff, and then give it to you guys. But this is Vlogmas, this is what you get. I love building this, but I don't like giving you guys just like the same content. Like, I like changing it for you guys, so the repetitiveness of having this car torn apart in my garage is getting old to me. I don't want to give you guys another week of Subaru content. I want to change it back up to like Civics and whatever. So bear with me. I'm really sorry that this is currently taken over. This is not my plan. I didn't intend for this car to take over. It just has right now. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. And stay committed. And get hyped because sooner or later there's going to be another merch drop. I can't give you guys a date because I don't know where my sweaters are. When I have a sweater ETA, I will give you guys an ETA. Peace out and stay committed.